Alrighty, oh god, Cowboy's back. Alright, hello everyone, I am It's Paige. So this is LA Noire. I'm not even sure I can see my own title. That'd probably be good. So, yeah, this is LA Noire. If you've ever heard of LA Noire, you may know of it. It's a Rockstar game from 2011, which was not made by Rockstar, but, yeah. So, you may know this is the game, detective game where you investigate things. So we're going to get into the game. Because the game's like 5 hours long if you play through it regularly, this is traffic, the traffic desk. So time starts when we click, do you want to skip tutorial cases, because we don't want to do the patrol cases. And the first case on the traffic desk is driver's seat. This case features Frank Morgan, who is a husband who found a mistress and he's trying to date her, and she's from Seattle.
They really pushed you through.
He basically commits foul play and pretends to
dance right now.
What do you want me to say?
Be murdered in a
I didn't ask for any favors.
However, now because getting to places is slow if we drive ourselves, we're going to
gas works and signal depot in the warehouse.
use our partner, who is Stefan Bukowski, to take us to the case. The reason why we do that is because we can skip it if Stefan drives. What we want to do is that copper over there is going to want to talk to us, but we're going to avoid him by running it over towards these crates and then turning towards a wallet. Now, because this isn't 5-star, we're not going to be doing looking at everything. Which in real life, a judge would be, and a lawyer would basically like, oh, the detective did a shoddy job.
32 years old, married.
Go further.
Sounds like an average guy.
But we're going to back out of this wallet. And we're going to run away. That's the only investigation we're done. Alright, we're done. That is the only investigation. Cole Phelps. This is Cole Phelps, World War II veteran, LAPD detective, greatest case man, and no one knows what that means.
You know the way. You can drive.
But we're going to go to the Black residence, and we're going to meet his wife, who I believe her name is... I don't remember. Something Black. I can't remember. So, we're going to see her. This first case is about 8 minutes long. The cases in this game, so the reason why this is with DLC is because this is the PS5 remaster of the game, technically the complete edition.
Just a minute.
Yeah. Just takes a minute to open the door. There we go.
LAPD, Mrs. Black.
Some dialogue skippable.
We have some bad news, and we'd rather discuss
this one's not skippable. So.
I'm Margaret Black.
Yeah. Usually we're supposed to investigate interrogate Margaret Black. However, we're not going to do that. We're going to run over here and try not click on the newspaper because it puts us in a 3-minute cutscene. So we're going to go and look at this matchstick, which is from a bar called Kavanaugh's. We need to investigate it further.
Maybe Adrian was a patron.
And then we're going to back out.
R&I should have an address.
And then what we're going to do is we're going to go into the world map, because we're not going to speak to R&I because it's slow. We're going to look for this little paperclip, just go to the corner of this road, and that is where Kavanaugh's bar is located. We're going to then run to our car and go to Kavanaugh's bar. Skipping pretty much just speaking to R&I.
You can drive.
Is, I think, research and investigation, I believe. I don't know. So, yeah. Sometimes if you're lucky, it'll put you straight into the cutscene, but we didn't. So the reason why we're going to come into Kavanaugh's is because we found out Adrian Black must be a patron, but we also find out, if we speak to Margaret Black, we find out that there's a patron
LAPD.
who he drinks with.
We're looking for any known associates of Adrian Black.
Adrian? He's your most known as Frank Morgan.
So we're going to go interrogate Frank Morgan. Here we're just going to doubt and truth him. Now, even though some of these interrogations are incorrect, that doesn't matter. It just means that they're defense test, though some of them we might need to get correct.
Of Adrian Black.
Yeah, I know.
Are you
unfortunately, interrogations aren't skippable, so we have to listen to Cole Phelps and Frank Morgan speak to each other.
Tough break.
So this was basically
we found
the facial animations in this game were top notch at the time. Nowadays they're great, but at the time, this game's aged like fine wine.
I'm sorry to hear that. I like Adrian. He's a good boss.
So we're supposed to click lie here, and then
I think you were in on it, Morgan.
we're supposed to click lie to prove that he was at the rail yard.
Bad boy.
which we
best you
get
got?
if we look in the boot, and you can find that he bought a
When did you last see
live
it?
pig,
Hell, I don't know.
which was all the blood that's in the car.
I had
but,
plenty
yeah.
to drink last night. Things are a little sketchy.
He was supposed to doubt him, but we're just going to truth
Come
him
on,
'cause it's
Morgan.
quicker.
It was only last night. You must remember something.
Again, I can't skip any
Look, we might
dialogue,
have
so
had
we
a
have to
drink.
listen to these talk.
We have a drink most nights after work.
This doesn't add up, Morgan.
Now,
Excuses
if you've ever
don't
played
help.
Grand Theft Auto
Let's
5,
see how you enjoy
may
the
know that if you fail a
LAPD
mission
taking an
3
interest
times,
in your life.
you can skip. It allows you to press square
my
to skip
opinion?
the game or
We
whatever,
tell
but skip
Morgan.
the
I say he's
mission.
li-
However, we're going to do the same thing. We have
Sure left
in
drinking
the
her.
settings we have actual
siren?
skips on, which is why this is also with skips. If we fail this case 3 times, it allows us to skip this tailing. Usually we have to tail him, but if we turn the siren on
We tell Morgan.
and get caught 3 times,
Sure
we can
left
just
his
skip
drink
the
in a
tailing,
hurry.
and it saves some time. So it saves about 3 minutes, 2 minutes roughly. So yeah, we use that just to be very simple. A lot like the one in GTA 5.
You want my opinion? We tell Morgan.
It gets very repetitive, but it's very satisfying. Alrighty, so we're almost done with driver's seat. Yep, skip that. I want to click no by accident. I had to do it 3 times again. One thing we're going to do here is we're going to drive
the place
closer
out.
to his house just because it saves a bit of time than running. And we're going to crash into that wall. That does not save any time, that was just an accident. Usually you're supposed to look at his mailbox. I already know he lives in flat 2, so we're going to go to the top floor. Oh, yeah.
I'm just trying to
turn
learn.
to the left, and thankfully you know which is the right door because you can see, obviously, the handles are a lot different. Yes, Adrian Black is in Frank Morgan's home. Again, this is all foul play, so he's not actually dead or injured. He's just
There's no
faking
point
it
running,
to
Adrian.
try to get away from his current wife, as he's found a mistress who he wants to date, who lives in Seattle. Couple things about this game as
Mr.
well.
Black,
This
get back here
you may
right
notice
now.
this game is very old-fashioned. Yes, 1947. This game takes place. Cole Phelps got injured during World War II. He was
It's over,
part of,
Adrian.
Okinawa, and yeah.
Why did you need to get out of LA so?
But that is the first case finished. That is driver's seat. The first, technically the first case, but it's technically like the 5th case because there's the patrol desk, which is just you play as a regular beat cop. Yeah. All right, next is next is the first DLC. This is the console's car. Basically, a report has been filed that Oswald Jacobs,
Rimsky O'Halloran.
who was born in the late 1800s, he has found a car in his backyard, and we need to go and investigate it. As okay, that guy was very angry. As we need
You're behind
to
the
go
wheel.
and well, it's basically been stripped, and it's it's a consulate vehicle. A consulate, just in case you don't know, is basically a place
An abandoned
for
vehicle.
people who
Catch
go
all the
to.
good ones, huh?
If you go on holiday to another
Sounds like
country,
there's
they
more
will have
to it
probably
than that.
most likely a consulate.
Nobody dumps
for
a
the
shiny
country
new
they're
Packard
currently in,
unless
so,
they
yeah.
borrowed it without asking.
Just in case you don't know what a
You
consulate
don't
is.
say.
There's someone who helps you if you're a citizen of one
Very
country, but you
funny.
get in trouble in another country. They
Come
just
on,
get
my intense protege. Let's go save the world.
So this is an Argentinian consulate car that was stolen. So yeah,
We got a call.
so that
about an
cutscene
abandoned
skippable, but this
vehicle.
one isn't.
Yes, sir. The car has flags. Might be some kind of diplomatic vehicle.
Has anyone touched this vehicle since you arrived?
No. And that Jacobs bird over there was on
So if
station.
anyone wondering
before
how
I
many
got here.
cases there are, there's
We'll talk
about
with them in a
how many-
moment.
Yeah,
Give us
cases.
some time to
there's,
look the place over.
Sure, take your time. He's a sore-headed
About
little son
5.
of a bitch anyway.
Yeah. About 5. I think 5 on each. Yeah, the game's like 5 hours long in a regular speedrun, which is why I did not submit all just full on 80% all cases, because that is a lot of cases to cover.
Combination wrench.
There's
Must have used it
5
to remove
cases.
the
There's
wheel
patrol,
wells.
which there's patrol. This one, which is traffic. There's next, which is homicide, and then there's arson. No, advice, and then you get demoted to arson because you
Stealing the wheels is for amateurs.
you commit adultery.
Car ring
so.
would have stripped it in a warehouse.
So we're going to investigate the tires and the missing.
We'll have to
License
use
plate?
the registration to trace the owner.
So, unfortunately, we have to use the game well, which does waste a little bit of time. It's fine. The game well, I'm assuming, is an old police telephone. So
Phelps, badge 1247.
This game's old, so it says game
How
well,
can I help,
but
Detective?
it's really hard to see because it's an old game. So.
Could you run the name Dewey Brothers? Possibly a dealership or car mechanics workshop.
Just to make sure I also get the dialogue correct, there's a lot of people I have to speak to. I have written down
Dewey Brothers Packard dealership.
all the text. I've
229
noted everything because there's a
Figueroa
lot of people to
Street.
speak to. So yeah.
Got it. Thanks.
Okay, so we're gonna go speak to one Adrian Dewey. He is a he's a car dealer. He's a car dealer. So and most of the car dealers in this game are really annoying because they really try to sell you their cars.
Can you drive to this one?
So we're going to speak to Adrian Dewey. The reason why we're doing that is because we found is it a spanner? Yes, a spanner on the floor, which said it was owned by the Dewey brothers. So we need to go to Dewey Brothers Workshop and discover this. Fun fact: this case here is actually also playable in VR in LA Noire VR, the case files, which is available on
LAPD, Mac.
PC,
We'd like to speak with the owner.
PlayStation.
That's me, William Dewey, proprietor at your service.
This is William Dewey.
We're
As you can tell, he's
investigating
already
the theft
annoying.
of a Packard.
There's another
belonging to the
dealership, a
Argentine
dealer
embassy.
called Richard Coombs will be.
Are you
dealing with
missing
as
a
well in
combination
another case,
wrench?
but, yeah.
I don't know, detective, but I know how we can find out. Follow me.
So, yeah. So, basically, we're going to go and investigate these screwdrivers, which are over here. And unfortunately, even though you can kind of tell
We keep all our
which it would
tools
be,
in
we
here.
for some reason have to do this whole little mini game here of
Mind
putting
if we
the
look
spanners
around?
in the right places.
Be my guest.
Even though we find
You
out,
sure you guys aren't
even though we
interested in
know
a
which
new
size
car?
that is
Huh?
missing of
Maybe a used car.
Gabriel
I have some
Delgado's,
nice used cars for guys in your
he
weight
still wants to
bracket.
do it. I think Cole Phelps may be slight OCD, but
Go sell some cars or whatever it is.
so yeah, there we go.
One left. Gabriel Delgado is missing a 3/4.
Okay, so now we need to go and investigate. Now we need to go and question Adrian Dewey. Unfortunately, however, he will only speak to us if he is standing outside his shop. So we have to wait. And because he makes us waste time, do not worry, we will steal
If you
his
don't
car,
mind, we have
or
a
one of
few
his
questions.
cars. So don't worry about that. We will steal one of his cars. Where else
Where
about the
can we
whereabouts
find
of
Delgado?
I don't know. Sure as hell isn't here.
we're going to ask where
Address,
Gabriel
Dewey,
Delgado is.
Or my partner shoves her head in a
We're going
car
to threaten
door.
him.
Okay, all right. Apartment
If you've ever played this
3,
game, you know
103
that Cole Phelps
And
gets a bit
tell him from
intense
me,
with his doubts.
If he ever shows his face around here again, I'm going to kick his butt from here to Kingdom
Because he's told us
Come.
where Gabriel Delgado is, we don't need to actually
Stop
ask him
and
any
have
more
a look
questions, and we can
around.
just stop speaking to him,
That new
and then we're just going to
coupe
steal
in
his
Alabama.
car because he wasted
And
some
you roll the
time.
case notes.
So we're just going to steal his car from him.
And where exactly are we going?
And yeah, it's also because it's just quicker to nick his car.
Mission Fields, building the American dream.
Well, you'll hear an advertisement there for Elysian Fields. They're a suspicious company who you deal with in the arson cases. So we're outside Gabriel Delgado's
Okay, let's see
home.
what Gabriel has to say for himself.
We're going to go into Gabriel Delgado's home, and we need to go to speak to his. Unfortunately, he isn't there, but we have to. So we're going to have to speak to his wife, Anna. Anna Rodriguez, who is in the home.
What is your name?
Ana
So,
Rodriguez.
Unfortunately,
Is
this
Gabriel
business-
Delgado here, Ms. Rodriguez?
No. What do you want with Gabriel? Is he in trouble?
Stay where you are, Miss Rodriguez. We need to take a look around.
But he is not here. I have told you.
Check out the surrounds. I'll stay with the broad.
Yeah, so Stefan's going to do that. Usually, you have to look around the house and prove that he's been there, but all we care about is the tires and the license plate. So, to do that, we're going to spin around, and we're going to go and we're going to look at the license plate, which we then find out. You can see it's all different. It's black because it's a diplomatic license plate.
Diplomatic
And then we
license.
just back out of it. We then look at the tires, which, as you can see, they're for a Packard, which was the car that was stolen. Stefan's going to get in the way. He does that very often. Unfortunately, because he's there, the door will shut. Yep, there we go. That wastes some time, which is fun. So we're gonna try and speak to. Can I speak? Can I please? There we go. Thank you. So we're gonna ask the motive of this.
Why did he steal the car, Anna?
The customer insulted him. He has his honor, no?
Was I gonna say
His
true?
honor, Anna?
He said Dewey's friend tried to make a woman out of him. He no longer respects this man, Dewey.
His friend.
Took the
I'm not
car
going to too much about it.
show
it's
this
kinda suspicious.
maricon that
But
he
his
is
friend
a man.
is Dewey's friend is the
Tell us the truth, Anna.
consular.
Has
I
Gabriel
forgot his
been
name,
here?
but it turns out he's a
I haven't
weirdo,
seen him
basically.
for at least 3 nights.
Well, I say true, which is fake because you can tell she's lying with how she says
Make
it.
it
And how
easy
she kind
on
of looks
yourself,
away from
Anna.
him. So.
Tell us where he is.
I want to, senor. I just don't know where he is.
As you'll notice, the faces are very stretched out. That's just how the motion capture was back then for
Add in the
faces.
assortment of parts.
Because back then, faces were only animated via hand done.
Serious, Anna.
You
Then
must ask these questions of Gabriel.
how they did it for this game.
I know nothing of these car parts.
Then tell us where he is. If your baby is born in prison, Anna, the corrections officers will take it from you. You will see your son or daughter through a metal grate for half
Yeah,
an hour.
Cole Phelps is a very brutal
The
guy,
start line is on 1st and Santa Fe.
but he's a very good
There is
case
a
man, and
spillway
he gets
under
his,
the
he gets
bridge
his
that
guy.
leads
So
to the river.
yeah.
Many policia have wrecked trying to follow.
So this is a street race, which unfortunately we are not going to be street
We'll
racing.
put in a good
because
word
we're
for you,
going
Anna.
to skip
As far as we're concerned, it's
it
just
using
Gabriel.
action skip, the same thing we used earlier.
Start line.
To do that, we are then going to
sounds like a
actually,
street
we're going
race.
to pull into a full-on reverse and
Gotten out of
just
hand
basically
last
fail the.
No wonder Delgado has such an eye for fine art.
So yeah. So,
what a kid is. Let's go stop these clowns
get,
and get
out
off
the,
the
get out the car. Get out the car. Out the car. Out the car. There we go. Stefan in the car.
You know the way. You can drive.
So where you want to go?
We're going to the illegal street race to stop Gabriel Delgado. This is the final part of the case, by the way. We're almost on Marriage Made in Heaven.
What kind of man?
Which was not a marriage made in heaven. We'll find that out in a minute. This is actually the next case will be the first of a case that will actually feature a murder.
Quick! We're getting away!
Explain that case.
1247.
So we're going to pull into a full-on U-turn.
Santa Fe.
Apparently, try and hit the woman. She just stands in the middle of the road. That's why you don't
Quick!
stand
We're
in the
getting
middle of the
away!
road.
Phelps, 1247. Requesting assistance at First
So,
and Santa Fe.
well,
Reports of
Phelps keeps reporting to dispatch, or back then was called KGPL. We're just going to fail this mission 3
Quick!
times.
We're getting away!
Phelps, 1247. Requesting assistance at First and Santa Fe.
And there we go. So we're going to skip the action by doing that. Skip this cutscene. And there we go, a console's car. So, next is Marriage Made in Heaven, which is the, I believe it's the shortest case on the in the game. So how we do it is we're going to get out and we're going to basically, let me explain this case.
I say we
Lester
bust in there and
Patterson,
find the guy.
a man named Lester Patterson, has been hit by a car, and this is a hit and run case. People believe because he was stumbling out of a bar after he's arguing with his wife Lorna Patterson
Still confess.
that he was drunk and
You
he
can
was
drive.
hit by a car, and the car that hit him sped off. However, later we'll find out that it wasn't, and we find out eventually, and we'll see in a minute, that Leroy was actually stabbed, which is why he was stumbling.
Looks like
Yeah. So we're going to skip this cutscene. We want to try and get Officer Skip here. If we take too long, that cop will get to us and we have to speak to him. We don't want to speak to him now because we want to investigate everything. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to run over to this bin or trash can, and we're going to get the knife, and we're going to investigate the bloody knife.
a knife covered in blood.
So we believe it's a bit suspicious,
This is a
but
hit-and-run case,
Stefan is
Phelps.
kind of
Anyone
like,
can
it
run
could
away.
be anything. They could have been cooking with it, but
In any case, we'll want
it's
Texas
very
persons to
suspicious.
scrub the alleyway
you know,
before they
crime
back the
scene,
knife.
so yeah.
Landed on his face and ended
So
up
before
here.
speaking to Mal, who's the coroner, we're going to
Right.
investigate the lower right
Phelps?
pocket, and we're going to get
take a look at the body.
to find out where his wife lives. We're going to look at a California life and fire insurance letter,
Patterson has life insurance.
because he had life insurance. Which, fun fact, actually, later in the game in the arson cases, you actually get to work. You actually get to play as a guy who works at that fire
What have you
and
got on the
life.
victim?
California Fire
Law
and Life.
reports he was
His name is Jack
intoxicated at the time
Kelso,
of the accident.
who was also
I
a
don't know how
veteran.
intoxicated once they've
While
done the autopsy.
you're investigating
Looking
Elysian
him over
Fields for
now,
Spanner
I'd
House
say he
fires,
died on
so-
impact.
but that's a lot later in
What
the game.
about the
so.
chest wound? Isn't that inconsistent?
Fortunately, this isn't skippable, so
Very common.
While we
in
watch it,
auto
I guess
injuries.
enjoy the audio,
Look for a car with a
enjoy the
prominent
dialogue in this game. It's
Those
pretty
things
good.
are killers.
This is what we skipped, by the
Traffic.
way.
What have we got?
Vic is a white male named Lester Patterson. Walked out of the bar and into the street. Car hit over there, and he ended up here. Dead on impact by the look of it.
Have you canvassed the area?
The only one with anything useful to contribute is the young lady over there. She lives above the bar. Name is Shannon Perry. No, it's not a stage name. 24 years old, she left Kansas to follow the Yellow Brick Road.
Is that so? We'll take a formal statement later. Right now, we're going to take a look around.
One thing you'll notice with this a lot is Cole isn't much of a ladies' man, but
You
Stefan
drive.
really
You
tries
go
to
over the
be.
case book.
So they talk about women
Fine.
a lot in this case.
Where are we headed?
We skip all of it, so yeah, Stefan doesn't get to show you guys how much of a ladies' man he thinks he is. It's 1940s, so of course that's the stuff they talk about. So we're going to Lorna Patterson's home. Find out she's not alone. She's with the manager of the bar, or the cafe we were at, which is Leroy Sabo, who is also very, who we'll see in a bit. Actually, we'll see him in a minute.
Any ideas? Can you tell me what
We
happened?
actually can't skip this cutscene until Leroy Sabo pops
he got
in.
hit
so-
by a car,
yeah.
and now he's dead.
Yeah, this is Lorna. It is
You
the
don't appear
wife
to be too upset about
of Lester
Lester
Patterson.
and I met on a furlough.
She really doesn't seem to care about how he's
We got
dead,
married that weekend.
which is very
People
suspicious.
don't understand it now, but that happened a lot
Yeah.
back then.
I see. So you probably did well to stick it out this long.
What's that supposed to mean, mister? I think it's about time you left. I have someone here,
I
and
beg your pardon? You're gonna have to run that one by us again, sister.
It's okay, Lorne.
So there's Leroy Sabo, and we're going to interrogate
How did the
her.
car
We're just going to say
come to
truth, which is wrong,
You
but it's
walked
the
straight
fastest
to the path
question.
of
It's
an
the only
oncoming
question
car.
that we get. It's the only way to get the
So we
one
turned
only question, I
blind?
believe, if we get it wrong.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's still yelling at me when the car hit him.
We're leaving, Lorna. The bit doesn't add up. We'll be keeping an eye on you.
Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go to the map, and we're going to go to the bottom of Broadway. We're going to go to here, and this is where we need to go to the morgue, because we need to go and speak to Mal again. And this is basically
You know the
Mal's
way.
going to tell
You can
us
drive.
that Lester was stabbed instead of just hit by a car. We believe that the puncture wounds were from the hood, from the hood of the car, because they believe there may have been an ornament on it. But no, it turned out he was stabbed. So then we're like, ooh, that's a bit suspicious. It must have been. Oh, we actually got the cutscene skip. That's good. Sometimes you have to run to the morgue if you park. Sometimes, because again, the spawn's very 50-50 on where you'll spawn. If you get
We can put
morgue
the
straight
driver
away,
in front of a judge in less than a...
We have the knife, we have the
very good.
coroner's report, and I bet we could roll Sabo as a witness.
so
Let's get her in.
okay. So yeah, it turns out that basically we'll skip the cutscene, but it turns out that Lorna only killed. No, don't go to the driver's seat. Lorna only
You're
killed
behind the wheel.
Lester because
Do
Leroy
we know
told her
where
to.
we're going?
Or they kind of plotted on it. Eventually, Leroy is going to shoot Lorna Patterson and kill her. However, we are then going to chase him, and if we get a good shot, we're going to kill Leroy Sabo. This will also be the first gunfight in the game. So let's see if we can get it.
It's too late, Sabo.
I missed. I have to fail because I missed it, so it's fine. I'll try one more time.
It's too late, Sabo.
Yep. Oh, I got him with a headshot. that was really good. I didn't know if he died, but I got him with a headshot. Hell yeah. Anyway, he's dead now, so that is the case done. Alrighty. Next we have another DLC, which is A Slip of the Tongue. This one is about forgery and fake pink slips, which I don't know if they still exist anymore or what.
We're on it, Captain.
Yeah, the bum took a swipe.
But we have a report of a stolen vehicle, so we're going to go and investigate
the
it.
more vet cards we bring in, the longer the hot sheet gets.
So,
It pays the rent,
yeah.
though. Keeps Mrs. Phelps in the manner to which she's
just
accustomed.
need to make sure I remember where
Not
the
sure
exit
she'd
is, 'cause
agree with you.
unfortunately the police station is...
Type like you, Cole.
The police station is like a maze, so... yeah. Stefan sometimes takes a while, so he's a little bit slower than us. Unfortunately, he's not a speedrunner. I am. So, yeah. we're going to do another action skip again. We're usually supposed to chase.
Remember, we need him
Cliff
healthy enough
Harrison,
to answer questions.
but we're not going to chase Cliff Harrison. We're going to try and get onto the. No, I crashed into the fence. It's fine. We're going to get onto the other street.
1247.
I did it, yay. Sometimes we just because we're trying to skip it, we want to try to get onto to get on the other street.
Remember, we need him healthy enough to answer questions.
I crashed into the house on the laundry.
1247, Detective Phelps, requesting immediate backup. In
Go
pursuit.
on the other street. For anyone who's wondering if this game is actively ran, the last run
we need him
of this
healthy
game was
enough to
8
answer
years ago, so
questions.
not really. I only started running this game
1247,
2 weeks ago,
Detective Phelps, requesting immediate backup.
so this is basically kind of PD world record pace. So we're going to skip the action sequence, and Cliff Harrison's going to be like, "I bought this car. You have no right to detain me." But we're going to say, "Hey, we're the police."
Looks like we'll have some questions for the people at Coombs Automotive.
Sorry if I keep thinking I've been playing Among Us, and that really ruins my voice.
You
I get really
purchased
angry
this
playing
car
that.
from Coombs Automotive Company.
Yeah, that's right.
No, he didn't.
The car is on our list as stolen. We have you cold. It's time to come clean.
You're crazy. I paid good money for this car.
He did pay good money for the car. It just turns out he didn't steal the car.
Mr. Harrison?
The car was
No.
stolen by someone else.
Nothing
Well, the
like
car
that.
was stolen by Gene Archer, who sold it to the
expect
company.
us
He
to
bought it off, and it come
That's
back.
so much to
Unfortunately,
ask.
he's like kind of like a victim of
Who
this.
did you deal with
whole
at Coombs
stolen car thing that
Automotive?
he's only
The
dealt
owner,
with.
Richard Coombs.
And he made out the bill of sale personally?
Of course he did. He kept a facsimile for his records. Check with him.
So now we're going to go talk to Richard Coombs, another
You could make
car
this
dealer.
easy on yourself, Harrison.
More annoying.
How? I haven't done anything wrong, and you know it.
Sure, don't stop now, pal. Keeping stum just makes us like you more for this. I guess we need to get to Coombs Auto and check out Harrison's
So we're going to go to
story.
Coombs Automotive.
You can drive.
Okay.
Where are we going?
Okay. I'm on the wrong side. Stefan, get back in the car.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
The NPC.
With the rest of stocking.
So we're going to speak to Richard Coombs, who is, if you've played this game, you know he's very annoying. From Coombs Automotive.
Another step.
I'm not buying a Buick.
Detective Phelps, LAPD.
It's a car from the
You
40s. At the time, would have been a great car. Nowadays, it's not a great car. You see them sometimes at car shows and stuff. But, yeah. Actually, someone not that far
There
from
it
me
is.
actually has a
Got the
Buick,
original pink
and I'm
slip
like,
there,
okay.
too.
Wait, it's the car from LA Noire. We're gonna look at the pink slip. It shows that Gene Archer sold the car to them.
Gene Archer. 146 North Fremont Avenue.
And then we're gonna look at this white slip over here just to double check one thing. And just
Harrison's
double check
purchase
there was a bill of sale,
legit, at
which
least.
I was. It's okay.
We have a couple of questions.
All right, fellas. Shoot.
So we're going to ask
Can
for
you
deal
tell us how you came to buy the car?
Girl just wandered in right off the street.
You need to give us something, Coombs, if you don't want to be
I was wrong,
implicated
but
in this.
yeah.
Yap. Son, your problem is
But it's
that
just
your thumb's
faster to
too
get
flappy, but you do no listening.
Description of
You could
suspect.
describe this Gene
We're
Archer.
just gonna say that he's telling
Brunette,
the truth about
maybe
this, which I
25,
don't know if this is
26.
wrong.
Little on the plump side, but not bone ugly.
What was your
It's true.
impression
Alright.
of her?
You'll notice the way I know that some of these are
Kinda
wrong or
hairy
right
and
is the music
harassed.
changes. So if it's
In a
wrong,
hurry
if
to
it's
go
right, it
somewhere,
goes
but no
dun
place
dun
to
dun.
go.
Dun. But if it's wrong, it goes dun 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 dun. That's yeah,
This was all
or something like that.
Yes, of course it was.
What can you tell
Yeah,
us
like
about
that.
Archer?
Dun, 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 dun.
Somewhat on the simple side. In a big hurry.
I'm really bad at recreating the sound.
We get awful attentive to people who obstruct.
This is another car dealer where we're gonna steal his car. Just because it's faster.
Did you double check all the paperwork?
So we're gonna
Who's it made
steal
out
the wrong side. Wrong side. Get out of the car. We're gonna steal this car.
You're behind the wheel.
And he gets very mad about it.
right.
One thing I forgot to do. Sorry, I almost forgot. There's a lot to do. We have to go to Central Police Station because they found a James
Where to?
Belasco, who is a known accomplice of Gene Archer.
Hey, what the hell are you doing?
Los Angeles, Eugene.
Oh, am I driving?
Thinking, Phelps.
Hold on. Waste of time. Apparently I'm driving. Don't get.
Can you drive to this one?
I didn't hold triangle long enough.
Hey, what the hell are you doing?
Here's
a chicken.
Alrighty, so we're going to Central Police Station. I just need to be careful about the next bit, because sometimes the game can do weird things. There we go, that's where it tells us about James Belasco. So we're going to go and interrogate James Belasco, who's a known accomplice of Gene Archer.
It's my car and I got the proof right here. Take a look for yourself.
Turns out he's got a pink slip, but it's fake. It's not pink enough.
The paper is real enough, Belasco, but the car isn't yours. This pink slip is a forgery.
Bad boy, having a forged paper. Bad boy. So we're going to just say everything he's saying is true, because we're going to be the most gullible detective in the world.
Come on, Belasco. Don't make it hard on yourself.
I've got nothing to say till I see an attorney.
And then we're going to ask about his association with
Does the
Gene
name
Archer.
Gene Archer mean anything to you?
No. Never heard of her.
So she doesn't steal cars?
Look, I know plenty of dames, but I never heard of that one.
You had a chance to cooperate, Belasco. See you in 10 years when you get out.
Okay, so...
You're felt, right?
Thanks, Ray. This is a great lead.
We also...
We'll get down there as soon as we can.
find out that Gene Archer is literally down the road. However, we don't really care about that, because what we want to do is we want to open up our notebook, go to our locations, and we want to wait, just because what can happen... There you go. So you saw that the Western Union office appeared. We don't want to go to the Western Union office because get out the car. Because that wastes time having to go speak to Gene Archer. So we're not going to go do that. We're going to go to the Marquee Printing Company, which are a company that are forging pink slips. Hopefully it doesn't take me to Gene Archer. Well, I started in a practice run of this earlier.
You know the broad isn't going to hang around, Phelps.
I actually went to Gene Archer, I forgot, and I was like, oh no.
What can I do for you, gentlemen?
So I can speak to Gordon
Detective from
Lightfall.
Central Division. Who's in charge here?
I am Gordon Lightfall. What's this about?
We understand
the music's
your
still
company
playing,
prints
because we're supposed to be chasing Gene Archer, or going to get to Gene
I have the
Archer.
government
So,
contract to print pink slips. I've done for some years.
So, unlike in the other cases, we're not going to go in order of this one. We're actually going to go to the bottom of the list, and then we'll I think she'll turn to get down the mix. It seems to be slightly.
Not recently. Have you ruled out forgery? There's no shortage of talented artists.
Unfortunately, this
in
isn't
town.
skippable. So,
We'll keep it in mind. We have some questions for you, Mr. Lightball.
so instead of asking about the knowledge of, we're just going to ask about Coombs Automotive
Do you have a
Deliveries.
delivery ledger, Mr.
I literally have it here as written as
cross-check
3 in
against
brackets,
Coombs Automotive
and then
Emporium.
doubt.
It's a little
I love
out
how
of the
I note
ordinary,
things down.
detective. I'm not sure I can share those sorts of records.
Hand it over, Lightball. You don't want to.
So he's going to take us over to his book, which
Very
has
well, but this really is irregular.
which has
Over here.
the past sales on it. Oh, I almost did a weird little jump there.
Look for patterns, recurring names, unusual
we need
addresses.
to look for S.
anything out of the
Bigelow.
ordinary.
You certainly encourage repeat business.
Who is
Lightball.
Stephen Bigelow.
This Mr. Bigelow
We'll
is
go
a
and
good
find
customer.
now. Unfortunately, Stephen Bigelow does end up going into a bit of a gunfight. No, we're not asking more
Good
questions.
luck, I suppose.
So yeah, unfortunately, going to Stephen Bigelow does end up in a gunfight, but here you go.
You know the way. You can drive.
So where do you want to go?
However, unfortunately, we're not going to go and shoot Stephen Bigelow's guys. It will waste time. We're going to want to fail again just so we can get action skip. And to do that, we have to, unfortunately, shoot civilians because we're a good cop. He's stuck in traffic. There we go. There is one character as well, and we'll meet him in the next case, but we won't see him, is...
Cole Phelps, LAPD. All of you are coming down.
His name is Roy Earl, and he is basically to represent how corrupted the LAPD was in the 40s. And we find out that he's basically helping criminals secretly who work for Mickey C. Mickey C, who was a real gangster in the 1940s, aka Mickey Cohen, who does actually appear in this game, but he's not played by Mickey Cohen, because when this game was made, Mickey Cohen was long dead.
All right, don't shoot.
So we're going to go investigate Stephen Bigelow's pink slips.
He doesn't. There are enough slips here to keep them stealing cars till Christmas.
And then we have to go over to this table and investigate the Marquee Printing Company slip, which has a delivery note. Has
Marquee Printing Company.
Gordon Lightval as the carrier.
There's nothing like going direct to the source.
And then we also find out that, I believe, Gordon Lightval was gambling with them.
Betting slip. Looks like Mr. Lightval has been on a losing streak.
And so we're going to question...
We've got a trail of pink slips and stolen cars that
Stephen
leads
Bigelow.
right to your door, Bigelow. You're in this up to your neck, but I don't think you're the man in charge. Make it easier on yourself. Give him up.
I do work on cars for customers. You charge in here shooting up the place like it's the Ballad of Bulge. I can't give you anything.
I'm going to click on the pink slip
You know
supply.
about Marquee Printing. You can make this easier on yourself.
I'm just going to
by
say he's
giving
telling the
this to your
truth.
man
I don't
on the
think he
inside.
is, but we'll find out in a minute.
I sometimes repair cars and put them back on the road. I need a pink slip to resell.
One thing as well, and if you actually search
no
up the
problem.
actors for this game, they actually, the
So none of these
face
cars are
of the
stolen?
actors is
You just
actually them.
shoot at intruders
So
as a general
Cole Phelps,
policy?
who is our playable character,
what would you do? You gotta be careful. There's a lot
the
of
actor for him is Aaron
brother,
Stratton.
now
or
I've heard everything.
Stratton, or something like that. Aaron Stratton.
Whether you give up your bosses or not, Bigelow.
He
you're
actually
going away
looks
for as
like
long
Cole
as I can
Phelps,
put you there.
which is kind of funny and
We'll
kind of cool.
see.
Yeah.
I didn't fire a shot, copper. I just watched you tear my place up.
Yeah, I did. Well, actually, I shot straight up than you, but that's fine. We're supposed to shoot his guys and not just mow down civilians, but hey ho. We're a good cop, all right. We're a good cop.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Hold on, I'm being slow.
exactly are we going?
Hold on.
You can drive.
Okay, so we have to go to the Marquee Printing Company because it turns out Gordon Lightval is a bad boy. And so we're going to deal with the long arm of justice. Or deal him with the long arm of justice. We skip the dialogue. Sometimes if you do this, when you drive, just so you're not bored while driving, often there'll be a little dialogue that plays of just talking about the case. However, we're going to skip that just because we don't really care. So Gordon Lightval is going to be like, oh, you're harassing
arrest.
me, guys.
You again? This harassment is starting to wear thin.
We're just going to doubt that.
We found a box of pink slips in a warehouse full of hot cars. You signed for them, Lightball.
I signed for all the orders and deliveries. You'll need something better than that, cowboy.
Your money and influence will be worthless in San Quentin. If you don't go crazy in the first couple of months, then you'll probably get knifed in the chow line. Is that what you want?
Save it for the suckers, detective. You'll get nothing from me.
Yep, even though they didn't give anything, we can
Gordon
still get
Lightball,
arrested.
I'm
because we know
charging
he's
you with
gambling,
conspiracy and fraud.
Yep.
Hands behind your back.
Yep, bad boy, bad boy. So he's been charged with it. We're just gonna skip, and that is Slip of the Tongue, the second DLC done, and now we're on to the final case of this. It runs almost over. We are on to A Fallen Idol. This one is a little sort of. It's not messed up, but it's a little bit strange. And I will talk about it. So, this case is we have found out that literally right across from the police station, so not even that far away, a car has fallen off of an embankment or a mount or a cliff into a tree. And two of the victims, actress June Ballard, who I don't think is a real actress, and her actor protege Jessica Hamilton. What's sort of bad about this is Jessica Hamilton is 12, 13, 14, something like that. And it's, she's also a runaway. You find a letter, which we'll not read, but we'll have to look at just to answer a question. That is basically her parents asking her to come home even though she wants to be an actress. So yeah.
Phelps, traffic.
Detective Phelps.
Okay. Where is... Oh, no, don't fall off, Phelps. Where is...
If you're looking for the coroner, he's down by the crash site.
Oh, she's there. That's this way. Yeah, no, it's not. It's this way. It's a little bit of a maze, and I get very lost. But yeah, we have to run down here.
Hey!
Yeah, it's literally like the police station is like right there. So...
You'll want to see this, Phelps. There.
Yeah, so first thing we're going to look at is some underwear, which has been torn. This is just so we can speak to Jessica Hamilton.
Where did you find them?
They were stuffed in the young lady's handbag. I'll run a trace for semen when I get back to the lab.
And then we're going to look at this bag, and we're going to see a runaway letter. She got a letter from her parents asking her to come back. She never did, and
She's a long way from home.
I don't remember where she's from, but she ran away from home because she wanted to pursue being an actress.
Drunk driver?
Maybe not.
How so?
We're supposed to speak to Mal, so he'll give us a head, which gives us the whole movie thing.
Alas, poor Yorick. I knew him, Horatio.
Also, we'll learn real. Phelps is a huge fan of poems and very old media and stuff. That actually comes very useful in the homicide cases because the homicide cases you have to deal with the serial killer.
What's it made from?
Plaster of Paris would be my first guess.
And eventually he uses poems.
So we can rule out the murder angle.
No, you can rule that in. That thing was
a little bit like
to the floor. Whoever did it wanted these women dead.
The thingy killer. There was a real life killer who actually
Someone
used
managed to tip their ride straight off a cliff.
puzzles and stuff
The driver's in a
to
fit state, you should ask.
fool the press and the police and stuff. But we're not doing homicide because homicide is long, and also you have to be very careful on Twitch with homicide because it's just full. There is a bit. Some of the bodies in it. Well, it's basically just nudity. So yeah.
Mr. McAfee, we would like to ask you a few questions, if that's okay.
That's why I don't really submit homicide, because a lot of marathons don't like homicide.
Ballard, you might be familiar with some of my work.
Can you tell us what happened here?
You're kind of...
So June Ballard, though, that's not her real name. Her real name, I believe, is Miss McCaffrey.
Maybe a bit on the serious side.
What about me, June? I'm a big fan of Beast.
I don't like. Keep out of this.
So we're here, we're just going to completely believe her. A B-movie
We understand that you're
actress. She's
still
not even
suffering from
A-list.
the effects of the accident, Mrs. McAfee. The officer
McAfee.
says that you claimed that you were drugged. Who did this to you?
That rat slipped us a Mickey Finn. It's no wonder I feel so dopey.
So we're just going to say truth, because we're just going to believe her. She's an actress. Actors don't
Who drugged you, Mrs. McAfee?
You really are cute.
Unfortunately, Noire's dialogue is...
A little too naive for my taste.
I may as well talk about the case. The case
What can you
is
tell us
pretty
about
much...
the passenger in your car?
Jessica Hamilton. Poor Jessica.
I think,
It's been a rough day for her.
Bishop, I forgot what his first name is, though. He really wanted June Ballard, but she refused, and I think he tried to kill her.
Protege?
Eventually, we also have to deal with her husband, try and then kill him, and
That's a nice
Gloria
way to
Bishop, who is Thingy's husband.
We found a shrunken head. It was used to tamper with your car.
After this, we're going to speak to Jessica Hamilton, who is currently in a receiving.
Off cliffs.
Medical receiving,
Last
because
thing I remember.
well, she's been in a car
behind the
accident,
wheel.
so she has to get checked up.
You don't remember where the head came from?
I don't know anything about a head.
Also, I believe she mashed her head up
Why
quite
is
a
everybody
bit.
talking about a
So
goddamn
correct, she has
head?
like a bit of an injury. Well, you can see
Is
the arm,
anyone
bit of an
interested
injury.
in how I am?
Even she's got a bit of a Harry Potter lightning bolt going on there.
Mrs. McAfee, I think it would be in everyone's best interest if you accompanied Patrolman Gonzalez back to the receiving hospital.
I'm being taken in?
You could say that.
On what grounds?
On the grounds that you are under the influence of narcotics and that you are withholding information from the police.
My husband is going to want to work with you, Sonny Jim.
I am not from the 40s, so I have no clue why she keeps saying all this like 40s slang. But it's really
You know the
funny.
way. You can drive.
Like Mickey Finn and a Sonny something. I don't know what it means because I'm not from the 40s. I was born in 2004, so... Oh, Stefan, really? You had to go to our detective car and not this one? Are you insane? Oh,
Roger, 11K en route.
You're not helping, Stefan. Alright. So yeah, we're gonna go speak to Jessica Hamilton.
Hello, Detective Phelps, here to interview a Jessica Hamilton.
Jessica Hamilton. Oh, yeah. She's in the room, right behind you, Detective.
You can't hold me here.
Feeling better since this morning, Jessica?
Need to be manhandled by
A
a
little.
doctor. I need my
My
lawyer.
head still feels swimmy.
Where is the telephone?
Hello, Jessica. My name is Cole Phelps. I'm a policeman. I'd like to talk to you about your accident, if that's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, you see she's got no energy there. I also don't know why he walks in and says, "You
tell me
alright
what
after
you
this
remember
morning?"
about the
Without introducing himself, he's just
It's all
like,
kind
"You
of
alright, Jessica?
fuzzy.
You
I
good?"
remember waking up here.
She's like,
Nothing
she'd
happened
be like,
yesterday.
"Who are you?" Some random detective. I doubt her.
You're holding out on me, Jessica.
Please, I want my doctor. I'm not sure I can answer any more questions right now.
We need to get in touch with your parents, Jessica.
So you have to do a doubt,
what's
a
happened.
truth, and then a lie.
you don't
Oh,
need
with
to
lies
let
in this game, you
They
have
sent me
to
along to stay with
you
Aunt
have to
June.
give proof
They
for it
trust
to
her to
work.
take care of me.
However, if you get the proof wrong, you fail it. We just do lie because it's quicker. So yeah,
Legally,
but we don't
you're
get
still
actually
a
pick the
minor,
right
Jessica.
thing.
We have to inform your parents.
Because
Please don't do that. My daddy will kill me.
yeah, we do have to use, I believe, lie
know
in
what
this at
happened
some
to
point
Jessica.
because she claims that her parents
Where
didn't
exactly
contact her.
did it take
Well, that
place?
she wasn't a runaway, but we actually do
Please.
find out because we found that
Scary.
letter on her. So yeah.
It's really difficult to think of anything.
God damn it, tell the truth, Jessica.
I am telling the truth. I don't know where the place is. I barely know this city. I think you should leave now. You're being horrible to me.
You should think about going home, Jessica. You're getting mixed up with people who will treat you like last week's trash.
Are you crazy? I can't go home. I want to
She's
be a
blinded by
star.
fame and she really wants to be a star. Unfortunately, we can't talk her out of it.
It's the tale of this town, Cole.
So, unfortunately, apparently that's what was quite common in the 40s, I believe. Here we have to fail this one. It's another tailing.
Why are you
Just
putting
turn the siren on and chase her down. She's like, she discovers us, and we use action skipping all the time again.
It's the tale of this town, Cole.
I just love he's like, especially when he gets angry about it.
It's the tale of this town, Cole. Lambs that go.
So yeah, we're going to action skip. And this will take us to a bar, which we're going to action skip again by simply just turning on the siren, and the guy driving her is
Get in there and see what you
We're going to fail 3 times again.
Get in there and see what you
The reason why we do this is because we don't have to then sit there and wait for her, listen to a phone
Get
call
in
of
there
her
and see
telling her husband to go and find Bishop. But we do find out eventually that that thingy is going to go. He has basically told her to.
You're behind
she's
the
told
wheel.
him, her husband,
where are we
Guy
going?
McCaffrey, to go and deal with Bishop. Mark
What's the
Bishop,
story?
his name is. So we don't know where Mark Bishop is. It's not true. He is actually at. He's at a. Well, Cole doesn't, but I do. There's someone who's beaten this game on almost every platform. I've beat it on PS3. I've beat it on. This game is available on a lot of things.
We
by the
received
way.
a call
It's
about
on the
domestic
PS3. It's on the
disturbance
Xbox
in apartment
360.
803.
It's on like the Switch. You can play it on
Mrs. Bishop's pretty upset.
PS4, PS5,
Take the elevator and then left down the
PC.
corridor. It's the last door on the right.
It's on everything. Though this is a remaster, so you'll notice that a lot of my dialogue, unlike because I've got it written
Sounds
here
like
as
we're
like
about to
truth,
make it a
doubt,
hat
and
trick
lie,
of hysterical
but in this game it's
female witnesses.
good cop, bad cop, and accuse. But I've got it written down here as truth, doubt, and lie because the way I learnt this run was through someone who was playing it on PC. So yeah. So this is Gloria Bishop. She is Mark Bishop's wife, and we're just going to look at a picture of these two.
Looks like a mermaid in the background. Silver screen.
Who are these men in the picture?
Can we click at?
My husband,
Oh,
Mark.
if you
and
click
Mark
square
Muhammad.
quick enough,
They worked
you
on occasion.
don't get this
That's
dialogue.
how it's shown.
Unfortunately, I didn't get it, which is really upsetting.
Those men. I think they work for Guy McCaffrey. Do you
Yeah,
know
so we
the
just have
name?
to say that she's telling the truth on both of this. I don't know if
Why
any of these
should
are
I?
right, but they're
June
just
Ballard is married to Guy McCaffrey. Have you heard of her?
That slut. She's been badgering my husband for days.
That's
Mrs.
not nice.
McCaffrey alleges that your husband tried to kill her and her friend last night. I think you should tell us what you know.
My husband's a movie producer. This has something to do with his new picture. He doesn't include me in his business.
Your husband was using June Ballard in his new movie?
Hardly. Mark feels that June Ballard has limited range and is over the hill.
Where can we find your husband, ma'am?
He told me he would be on set. That's all I know.
Yeah, true.
Either we find him or McAfee's people do, Mrs. Bishop. If you care for him, you should make sure that we find him first.
I do care for him. But I don't really know where he'd go if he were in trouble. Hopgood might know.
So now we have to speak to our
operator. Message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Just police dispatch.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
No, I need a location on a silver screen prop store.
Just a moment. Silver screen props, corner 3rd and Figueroa.
So we have to do this because we found that picture that showed like a mermaid, and we found out it's silver screen props. So now we have to go and investigate silver screen props, which is
an aging movie star, a wannabe starlet,
which is where we find some guy.
From the stories they've given us, clearly none of them can act.
He's just some bad guy. And so we're going to run to our car. Obviously, hot triangle. So
can you drive to this one?
And we have to go to silver screen props. Also, silver screen props, unfortunately, the guy we're going to be dealing with, I can't remember what his name is, but it turns out he is an informant for Advice, which are the drug and, I believe,
Bishop.
other one I'm not going to say, department. But yeah. So yeah, we're almost done. We've got a few things more to do, and
LAPD.
That'll be time. So.
We're investigating the attempted murder of June Ballard and Jessica Hamilton.
Christ.
Yeah.
I'm Marlon Hopgood.
Marlon Hopgood. Unfortunately, Marlon Hopgood, yes, he's an Advice informant, which we find out by Royale that we're going to skip that because we're not going to
lead the way.
But it does turn out that this man over here does run a little bit of a sus thing. Yes, he runs a bit of a sus. He's a bit sus. He's not a great guy. Yeah. Fortunately, we do have to just follow him until we find his little thing. But we do find a two-way mirror, which turns out he has a little peephole. Not peephole, people.
Keep him here, Stefan. I'm going to take a look around.
So we're going to go and take a look around, and look, peephole.
Turn off the lights, Hopgood.
Well,
why would I want to do that?
Humor him.
Peephole. There's a camera though.
One-way mirrors. There's a room on the other side.
Yeah. He films weird things in here. So.
Well.
Now we've done that, we're going to leave
to
to go to the other side because we have to go and investigate. Now, somehow he tried to make it look like this isn't thing, but you can kind of tell that this is it's a fake. It is a fake background. How he thought that looks real, I do not know. But yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to look at this tape here called for Jungle. Not Jungle, is it Jungle? Jungle Drums by Mark Bishop.
Jungle Drums. 8th and Francisco. Attention, Mark Bishop.
And so we're going to now just leave, as that'll skip a dialogue with an Advice detective who eventually does become our partner in Advice, known as Royale. But we're going to deal with some guys who are both Mickey C's guys. We're going to go take a shot with these guys. Unfortunately, I do actually have to kill these guys. Okay, careful I don't get hit by the car. They're actually second place, actually. The second place actually got a bad shootout because they actually hit on the car. Alright, they're dead. So Mickey C's guys are dead. Mickey again.
You know the
Mickey
way.
Cohen.
You can
Real,
drive.
he was a real
Do we know where we're going?
a real bad guy in
We need to lose those fools.
what's it called? He was a real bad boy in the 1940s.
Let's see him chase us now. Onto the movie set, Phelps. Let's roll.
So here, because what we're going to do is we just need to deal with a shootout, but we're going to skip most of it. So how we're going to do that is we're going to skip this cutscene,
Get him, Phelps.
and we're going to fail. Here we actually have to drive.
Mark Bishop, stop!
Now sometimes, and didn't even know this was possible, sometimes he starts talking about stuff and it wastes time. So we've stolen Mark Bishop's car, and there we go, he fell. Sometimes Stefan can just go on a bit of a rant about absolutely none, and yeah, but let's just skip that.
Mark Bishop, stop! LAPD!
Nicking his car and driving away.
11K calling KGPL, requesting assistance at 8th and Francisco, the abandoned movie set. Is pursuing suspect on foot.
I believe it's because it tries to play the dialogue on the way to here instead of so let's hope it fails the case. There we go. Sometimes it takes a while it can take a while to fail the case, but yeah.
Mark Bishop, stop! LAPD! Get him, Phelps. I'll cover the exit.
Just
KGPL requesting assistance at 8th and Francisco, the abandoned movie set.
So this should be the last time that we can skip action. Well, actually, this is the last time we skip action. We're going to just keep skipping action. It should be the final third time we're skipping action here.
Damn!
There we go. So we're going to skip that, and we're going to click skip that. So now we're going to try and shoot Mark Bishop. And we're going to try and do that 3 times because we need to skip this. Now Mark Bishop's not supposed to be able to be shot. Usually if you shoot, it's one of those things where if you try to shoot at someone, it will stop you from being able to shoot at them. However, sometimes if you do it correctly, you can still shoot him even though you're not supposed to be able to. And this is a man we're supposed to be keeping alive, by the way. Oh, I missed. That's fine. I just need to...
Christ, detectives are... Last chance to back the hell down. Christ, detectives are trying to kill me. The captain doesn't make the rules. You hear me?
He's a little bit finicky to kill.
Last chance to back the hell down.
For some reason, it's maybe it's 3 times. No!
Last chance to back the hell down. Christ, detectives are trying to kill me.
Did it last time. And then we're supposed to shoot him one more time, shoot him 3 more times, and then that's
Christ, detectives are trying to kill me.
We're really not doing good at trying to keep this guy alive, even though that's what we're currently trying to do, is keep him alive. I believe the reason why this works is because he can be injured, but somehow we can kill him. Why that exists, I don't know. 2011, Team Bondi. The people who made this game, by the way, was not Rockstar, it was Team Bondi, which is now called Rockstar Australia. The company Team Bondi shut down after workplace stuff happened.
Get him over here, I'll cover you.
So, yeah. So time ends when we get the case complete, and we should be able to skip.
Call a result.
So,
Mark Bishop.
and that is... later. There's Royale. He's just a bad boy. recording's taking a minute. I may just need to, alright, we'll call it time though. That's time. That's the final cutscene. So yeah, that's time. That's LA Noire. It's a very, I think the game soft locks here, but it's a very fun game. If you ever consider playing LA Noire, I would definitely recommend it. It is very good. But yeah, so thank you for having me, and yeah, that is a run from me.
He was my only real friend, Harlan. We went through it all. Do you realize what he meant to me?
Of course I do.
You have no idea. You said it was construction work.
It was an industrial accident, Elsa.
We'll watch this cutscene.
Responsible.
Elsa, are you going on?
Louis, for God's sake, he was my best friend. The only man who ever loved me without putting his hands on me.
Hi, Elsa. Here's someone I'd like you to meet. Cole Phelps, war hero and crime fighter extraordinaire.
And why would I want to meet another fascist from the LAPD?
Sorry about this, Cole. What an evening I'm having. First a Negro puts his hands on me, and then this. Who do you think you're talking to, you German junkie whore? Don't you ever forget your place with me.
This cutscene basically shows how much of an asshole he is.
Evening, Doc. How's business?
Sanguine. Louis, help me here. I'm gonna have to give her something before her performance.
Blow it off, Cole. These artsy-fartsy types always get a little flighty. Meet Dr. Harlan Fontaine, doctor to the stars. Mr. Fix-It to the mental wreckage of Hollywood. So what about that drink, boys?
Yeah, he's not supposed to be a nice guy. So yeah. And then that's when we get promoted to arson. Oh, it's a homicide, sorry. You get actually, when you get taken to arson's a demotion, actually. This is homicide, so we're not going to do that, but... yeah, that was me. Thank you for watching, and yeah. Sorry, chat. You linked to me in the thing. I do a lot of speedruns of mini games, Fallout, and all that too. So that's me. Thank you for watching me. And bye.